Cowboys tight end Rico Gathers, 80, shows his basketball form while celebrating a touchdown reception with quarterback Kellen Moore during last Thursday's preseason game at Canton, Ohio. Gathers is hoping to make the team's final roster this season in his second year transitioning from basketball to football. Photo, Ron SCHWANE/AP right parenthesis Tony Gonzalez. Antonio Gates and Jimmy Graham were all standout college basketball players who took their basketball talents to the NFL and ended up becoming dominant tight ends. While it's far too early to know if Dallas Cowboys second-year tight end Rico Gathers is the next former basketball player to make it big in the NFL, the former Baylor University star has no doubts he can be a factor this season. I see myself as the tight end who can change the game, Gathers said after a recent training camp practice in Oxnard. It depends on how you use me. If you put me in situations to succeed, I promise I will make a difference. Gathers backed up his promise during last Thursday's Hall of Fame preseason game against the Arizona Cardinals in Canton, Ohio. With starting tight end Jason Witten sitting the preseason opener out and other tight ends James Hanna and Geoff Swain nursing injuries, Gathers played more than 60 snaps. That's roughly 4 times the amount Gathers got last preseason as a 6th-round draft pick who ended up on the practice squad. At 6'2" and with a basketball background, Rico Gathers hopes to be a red zone beast for the Cowboys this season. Twitter.com/JDAU6NQs Sports @Star Sports, August 7, 2017. Last Thursday, the 23-year-old Gathers had 3 receptions for 59 yards, including a 26-yard touchdown reception from backup quarterback Kellen Moore. The touchdown catch showed Gathers' ability to get position on a defender and use his vertical leap and 6'6", 290-pound size to make a play. He "S got a nice, big frame," Moore told reporters after the game. "Throw it up nice and high and let him go get it." While Gathers is working toward becoming a complete tight end like Witten, who blocks and catches equally well, he believes one area where he can excel is inside opponent's 20-yard line. "The red zone is when my antenna goes up," Gathers said. "That's really what I see myself as being for this team. A red zone factor. Being dominant in that aspect. I take it really seriously." "That is my specialty. When it's up in the air, it's my ball. That's how I look at it. That's how I've always been since I played basketball." Cowboys second-year tight end Rico Gathers catches a 26-yard touchdown pass while being defended by Cardinals safety Ironhead Allen during last Thursday's preseason game in Canton, Ohio. Photo, Dave Richards/AP right parenthesis as a senior on the Baylor basketball team. Gathers averaged 11 points and 9 rebounds per game, earning all Big 12 honors, but he was considered too big to play small forward or guard and too small to play power forward or center. So he decided to make the change to football. Gathers hadn't played organized football since he was in 8th grade, while he was a raw talent. The Cowboys took a chance by making him a late-round pick while keeping other teams from signing him as a free agent. Gathers was part of the final roster cuts before the start of last season, but the Cowboys signed him to their practice squad. He spent the season getting comfortable with his position and the adjustment to playing in the NFL. It was during this year's off-season program where Gathers got more opportunities, including reps with the first-team offense, to show the coaching staff how far he'd come. The amount of reps in the off-season and OTAs, organized team activities, has given them a chance to see a lot of progress, Gathers said. "It's a matter of getting some game experience." Cowboys tight end Rico Gathers goes through a drill during camp in Oxnard. Photo, DesRUELA/AP right parenthesis "Whenever I get to play with the first team I look at trying to fill void of Witten. So I have to be on top of my game. My sense of urgency definitely picks up." Head coach Jason Garrett and his staff have made sure to bring Gathers along slowly over the past year, giving him time to transition from an athlete who was playing football into an actual football player. "He "S gotten so much better," Garrett told the Associated Press. "He has a tremendous willingness to work and has come a long way. But he still has a long way to go." Gathers has watched film of tight ends like Gonzalez and Gates, drawing inspiration as he continues to hone his skills. He likens himself more to Gonzalez, who is the all-time leading receiver among tight ends in NFL history. "He used to play really big and made himself into a big target for any quarterback." Gathers said of Gonzalez, "I feel I can play the same way. I just need to keep working and improving."